Welcome to the Wall of Peace Gala Dinner. So in fact tonight, being here with you gives me great pleasure because we are here tonight not to talk of war or violence or scandal or turmoil, but peace. We all know, I think, about keeping the peace.
Originally from India, Dr. Seth was one of 25 women chosen out of 15,000 applicants to attend college in Lucknow, India. She's now running her own private practice in Toronto, Canada. Over the years, Dr. Seth has become involved with fundraising and helping various community groups. Her donations and fundraising contributions have included helping blind children, women's associations, educational programs for children in third world countries, healthcare facilities, and the South Asia tsunami disaster in which she donated a large sum of antibiotics. In memory of her brother, each year Dr. Seth has donated a student scholarship to a South Asian high school student for his or her outstanding academic achievements. In 2003, Dr. Seth joined a community effort to build the Canadian Museum of Hindu Civilization. This was the first of its kind in North America. In 2004, she was appointed to the chair of the Province of Ontario Medal for the Police Bravery Advisory Council by Ontario Premier Dalton McGuinty. She was the first South Asian woman ever to take on the position. In 2005, Dr. Seth attended the annual Police and Firefighters Bravery Awards, which were held in the main legislative building at Queen's Park. She continues to work closely with the Lieutenant Governor, the Chief of the Ontario Commission of Police Services, the Minister of Community Safety and Correctional Services, and the Toronto Junior Board of Trade. All her life, Dr. Seth has worked hard at her career and her family. She's well recognized in the community and is dedicated to doing what she can to help others and those in need. Her latest project is the Wall of Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Asha Seth.
Good evening, everyone. Today's event, has been one of the most amazing journeys I've ventured on. Several months ago, we had a vision. With all the violence and war happening around the world, with all the violence happening here on our own city streets, something had to be done. We come with the idea, with the concept of a great wall. A wall that would be built strong and is strong enough to sustain the brutalities from around the world. Is strong enough to carry the message of peace from the peacemaker throughout the time and from peace, the great leaders of today. So we began this journey. And several months later, look at it, where we are today. Men, women, and children from all walks of life, ethnicities, and cultures are here together in one room. All of us here for the same purpose, for the same message, peace. My hope is that this event will be the beginning of many more events, not just here, but across the country and eventually across the globe.
palace has been a challenge of late. How challenging is it? I hear you asking. We've all become quite nervous. It's all due to the spread of the avian flu virus. And as you know, we have 6 ravens living round the Tower of London since the 16th century. That's a long, long time. Almost as long as Charles has known Camilla. Legend has it that the Kingdom of England will crumble if the Tower of London's 6 ravens leave home. With the avian flu threatening these birds, we had to bring them inside the tower. They have a lovely condo right next to Prince Charles's crown jewels. The birds are now safe and sound and happy, and have the best dental plan in the British Isles. But possibly the only dental plan in the British Isles. They have round-the-clock medical staff on standby, and Dr. Asha Seth has agreed to be the consultant on their gynecological needs. But only for the boy birds. But I digress. I wish to congratulate you on this important fundraising event. The Canadian Museum of Hindu Civilization and the Wall of Peace, which is dedicated to world peace, will be an inspiration to all who will witness it for many generations to come. And in conclusion, I wish to thank the Ukrainian Women's League for the lovely gift of the colorful 12 Ukrainian pisanka eggs. I assure you that Prince Philip and the grandchildren will enjoy them enormously for breakfast tomorrow morning. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Liz, also known as the Queen of Comedy, Lou McGoy. I know you love to watch her on air TorontoTV-South. Thank you, Your Majesty. Our next speaker of the evening is by no means a queen. He is, in fact, not as rich as the Queen.
I was very honored to be asked to serve as honorary chair of the Hindu Wall of Peace project. This project is important and it's inspirational. And I want to thank Doctors Asha and Arun Seth for the many hours they put into organizing this wonderful event. I also want to thank all of you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here tonight and for standing up for peace, each in your own way, every day. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Peace is not merely a distant goal that we seek, but a means by which we arrive at that goal." So thank you for all that you do every day, for the families that you raise, for your service to others. By reaching for that distant goal, by teaching peace, by believing and working for and practicing peace, you make us all stronger, and you make this world better for our children and our grandchildren. You know, the more I learn about people, the more I understand that deep down, we are all the same, with the same basic hopes and dreams. We want the same basic things: to live in peace and build a better life for our children. Sometimes we focus so much on the things that set us apart, we forget how much we have in common. And when it comes to people, it's not the color of our skin that matters most. It's not the language we speak. It's not the culture we inherit. It's not the traditions we cherish. It's not the wealth we accumulate or the power we wield. If we listen carefully, we will hear the ancient faiths all telling us the same thing, that what matters most of all when it comes to people is our common humanity. The great faiths speak to an abiding conviction in all of us. Something deep down in each and every one of us tells us that it is profoundly right to support one another, to care for one another, and to love one another. Here in Ontario, we live in a privileged society. Privileged in large measure because of our diversity. In this great province, the ideal that inspires us is to build bridges instead of walls, to grow together instead of apart, and to know there's no us and them, there's just us. Now, to be sure, we've had our struggles along the way. We haven't always been perfect as a society, but there has been a Canadian vision that we strive to achieve. Listen to the words spoken 140 years ago by that great Prime Minister, Sir Wilfrid Laurier, when he said the following: "I say it is to our glory that the struggles of race are ended on Canadian soil. There is here no other family than the human family, whatever the language they speak or the altars at which they kneel. There is glory in this fraternal union of which Canadians can never be sufficiently proud. Mighty nations indeed might well come to us to seek a lesson in justice and humanity." My friends, I know that you share this vision, and that you're committed to strengthening that vision by building understanding and by believing in a powerful truth, that it is our children who are the best and brightest hope we have to build a better world. Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Well, through this, our wall of peace, our children will be taught about Nelson Mandela, about Mahatma Gandhi, about Martin Luther King Jr., about Buddha, and others. They will hear how our greatest leaders are not those who wage war, but rather those who have chosen to wage peace. They will learn that while peace may be a distant goal, it is still the most precious gift we can share today. Through the magnificent and inspiring work, a vision of hope will be passed on to our young people, who in turn will pass it on to their children and their children's children. My friends, by sharing the goal of peace, we can give wings to a dream. And together, we can build a better world for all of us. Thank you very much for your attention.
I am the chairman for the museum, and we have decided to have a wall of peace because there's so much of destruction and warfare the world over. There's man's inhumanity to man. Everywhere you see there's destruction. Everywhere you see someone is killing one another. Leaders of the world, they are taking to war instead of taking to peace. And because of this, we thought we should start at a very small way to let people be conscious of peace. And if they are conscious of peace, they can take this peace not only to their family, but to the environment, and also try to let their children know the value of peace. Do we want our children to die from a nuclear holocaust, or do we want them to live in peace? And this is what this initiative is about.